Welcome, everyone. I'm Dee Good, and I'm here with John Barbieri, who originated the Leap into the New Year program. I co-host it together, and we're just here to talk a little bit about Leap into the New Year 2020. John, you've been doing this program for how long? Or when did it begin?
In 1897.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I think we began in 2011. So I think this is our ninth year. I'm pretty sure if you count.
And what was the original inspiration for the program?
Part of it was just the quality of how many social challenges and personal challenges we go through in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's about ourselves, our work, our relationships. There isn't really an opportunity to have deep reflection, to look at your past year and take some time and space in your life to actually do that. And wouldn't that be really a neat thing to do? Wouldn't it be helpful? And that in the sort of meditative and contemplative traditions, um, it just seemed like an ideal environment and approach to take in talking about our aspirations for whether we're speaking mostly about ourselves as human beings or even the world altogether as human beings.
Mm-hmm.
You bring together a group of people who have never met each other before. It doesn't take very long for everybody to actually feel like they're involved with a mutual journey.
Mm-hmm.
And that mutual journey is actually very personal. And at the same time, here you are. You're in this open space with people. And people simply really open up. And I think the environment helps that we're in. A meditation hall, the environment of Shambhala Mountain Center, which has this incredibly beautiful nature, and it's winter and it's crisp, and often in the evenings you can see all the stars. So really the program is an embodiment of the group. So each year it's different.
I had the good fortune to participate last year, and I really loved the whole experience. And I did find that it became a shared journey.
Last year was your first year fully being there. It was also your first time to be completely immersed in it.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that like for you?
Several aspects really stand out for me. One is this sort of ritual aspects of taking time to write down not only our aspirations for the year to come, but the things that we want to let go of.
Mhm.
And then the ritual of letting go of those things and sort of consecrating the things that we do want to encourage for the year to come. So I love that part. I'm a sucker for ritual, or bells and smells, as they call it in some areas. But the other thing that I found just really delightful was the companionship, conversation, and of course the delicious meals. All of the meals were great, but especially the New Year's Eve dinner.
Yeah. Well, and you're bringing up the ritual aspect, which is to say, we mark that occasion, right? That's what we're describing, and we don't. We do this with a understanding that nothing changes immediately. So we don't have to get into a completely wishful thinking. But on the other hand, we know that there are things that are really healthy and that need to be nourished further.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that we have some habitual patterns that it wouldn't be so bad if they stopped being habitual patterns. And that takes time. So that in our aspiration, if you will, for the year, as you said, we're working with both of those qualities, which we all have, which is there's things that we haven't nourished and actually supported enough. And there's things we've spent probably too many habitual moments lingering on that we could leave behind. So we're going to dedicate ourselves this year to work with all of that. So it's very human and very real.
Mm-hmm. And practical.
and very practical. Very, yeah, exactly.